So those were highlights from the FIFA Club World Cup. Lionel Messi with that screamer. At age 37, he continues to do the mind-blowing things. I don't know if Ellie is for Messi or is for Cristiano. I really want to know. But you look more like a Cristiano person.
Yeah, you are right. I think for me, I always admire hard work. Messi is a natural, gifted, talented footballer. No doubt about that. That free kick he scored was stupendous. He didn't put too much effort into it. But Ronaldo is a player who has not been gifted as much as Messi has been gifted, but he's worked his way through to compete at that highest level with
You
him.
see the way Mahama Shaibu is watching.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like they say, Nipa idea or say.
I mean, these are two great players. They are two incredible players. They are two players that may take decades for the world to find other players who will match their quality.
Yeah.
The two of them. And the difference is, I feel there is a difference. I feel one is better than the other. I feel one has achieved more than the other. I feel one is more accomplished than the other. But the difference is not that much. But the argument made by the Ronaldo fans that Ronaldo is naturally gifted, and
Messi is naturally gifted.
Sorry, Messi is naturally gifted,
Yes.
and Ronaldo puts in hard. I don't think that if Ronaldo is not gifted, if it's just about hard work, we will all sacrifice and be at his levels. Ronaldo is also gifted, and if Messi is also just about gift, then we have seen players that at the beginning showed a lot more promise. Even Ghana, we can mention names of players that showed more promise than Messi showed. I'm sure Jerry watched Neo Date Lamte.
Michael.
Awudu Isaka, the disco dancer. And these were players that, when they played at U17, I'm sure that you compare when they were 17 to Lionel Messi at 17, you could make an argument that they looked naturally talented.
Yeah, based on a
So
player.
both players have Messi. Ronaldo has talent. Messi has talent. Ronaldo puts in hard work. Messi puts in hard work.
There are difference to the talent. A player who has talent, gifted, you works a bit more of flair towards the football. He doesn't have to do too much to impose himself on the game.
I think
naturally,
it's
once he
just that
touches the ball,
Messi has a
you
lot
see the
more
difference.
flair than Ronaldo. Okay.
But
let me
there's discipline. You have to add the discipline aspect. Both players have been very disciplined, to last this decades
I see.
at the highest level. If you're not disciplined, the problem is our current generation, most of them are not very disciplined. And that is why they play few matches, good season, 2 seasons, and then they are going off because of lack of discipline. But these two
Let me
guys
take
are
the
very
opportunity to introduce Jerry Efriye Pemka, former editor, Kumasi Asante Kotoko Express, seasoned broadcaster. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning,
I see
Michael.
you are eager to add your voice to this conversation.
Yeah, Michael, I mean, when it comes to the issue of Ronaldo and Messi, it's always an interesting topic.
Yeah.
I don't know why, Ronaldo fans think that Ronaldo has gotten there because of hard work and Messi because of talent. I mean, without hard work, you can be the most talented person in the world and you will not get anywhere. Messi also put in a lot of hard work. The fact of the matter is that one is better than the other. You understand? It doesn't matter. It's a two contrasting styles. You understand? Messi plays football effortlessly. Ronaldo plays with a lot of strength. It's like Roger Federer and Nadal. Nadal plays with a lot of power. Federer plays with finesse. But it doesn't mean they don't work hard on the training, pitch, or they don't put in the extra efforts. It's about the style and whose style appeals to you more. You understand? And so I think that they are both great players, but I think, for me, I think Messi is the greatest. We've even seen players from Argentina who, when they emerge on the scene, you understand, had more talent than Lionel Messi, Ariel Ortega, and all those players. They've all, come to pass, but they never hit the heights. It requires hard work, discipline, and, a lot of things to get you to that level that they got to. And I think both players had talent, both players, hard work, both players were disciplined. It's just a matter of style. You understand? And then who you admire the most. And I think that from where I sit, I think that Messi has Messi's style appeals to me more. And I think that Messi was a better footballer.
Michael.
I see.
You know, see,
Messi was a better footballer than Cristiano Ronaldo. For Cristiano Ronaldo scored more goals than Messi. But in terms of
You know what someone did? The person posted, there was a third player, but I've forgotten the third player. But I remember Lukaku
Neymar.
very well.
Neymar.
Not Neymar. He posted Lukaku, posted Maradona, and then posted another player. They had all scored. Their goal tally was in the 300s, but Maradona had the least goals. I remember Lukaku's goal tally was around 314, and then Maradona was 311. Then he said that only Ronaldo fans will tell you Lukaku is better than Ronaldo. Is better than Maradona. Because their judgment of the greatest player is on just goals.
You know, but what Jerry just said, Jerry said one player imposes more strength and more energy, more strength in this game compared to the other who is effortlessly doing the work. Okay. Now, based on even science, when you impose more effort or strength towards your work you do, you'll be drained faster than the person who is doing it effortlessly and relaxed. So that shows evidently that one is working harder in terms of training itself. And both, like he said, I mentioned this earlier, that both must be very disciplined to have sustained that level they've been at. But one is working extra harder. One is able to work on his jump, sustain the height of jump to head balls and score. That is hard work.
Okay. No, listen, let us not, think that the fact that you don't use energy or strength means that you are not doing. He's using more of the brain.
Yes.
You understand?
And that is why it's talent.
Using his brain.
If you're not gifted, you don't have the brain work.
Brain
work
is also training.
Drains more than, and that is why brain works pays you
physical
more than
strength.
the physical.
Yes.
But if you are not talented and gifted, how would you be able to use your brain to do things effortlessly? It means you've been gifted naturally to use your brain without putting too much effort in it.
So
and that is messy.
Your hard work, your efforts, your effortlessness, and all of that is how they do it.
Yes.
So now let's look at what they do, what they have done, what they have achieved.
The end product, the effects.
End product. Who do you think is better?
I think, like I said earlier, Messi is a naturally gifted, talented footballer, full of skills and flair. He entertains people with his style of play. When he holds onto the ball, it's beautiful. It's admirable. So he's blessed to have been able to play in such a manner, which is good.
Okay.
On the other hand, there's someone who puts in extra effort to try and sustain that level of competition. He, like I said, he's able to know how to jump and sustain his height in the air through continuous practice. Like they say, practice makes perfect. He wasn't gifted to be jumping and sustain himself in the air. No. Okay. He worked towards it to get that level. He's gone on to train on how to score goals. Okay. And he's done that effort. So comparing the two, one is doing the thing with the flair and the blessings he's come with. And doesn't need to work too much to arrive at that. The other person has to put in more to meet that level. And that is why I agree with Jerry that Messi is naturally blessed and a better footballer. But then for Ronaldo to work extra to be competing at that level deserves some credits and applause as well.
So you admit that Messi is a better footballer.
Yes.
But do you think that we also need to appreciate
Ronaldo? He deserves the laurels because he's also worked hard to compete at that level continuously.
The lead council has admitted, but the supporting council, I'm sure, will be more difficult to deal with. Rama Kubaja, I know you want to add. Your lead council has conceded. Will you concede too?
I think that's his own opinion. I've always been saying that these two players are different players altogether. Okay. I'm honored and privileged to watch Lionel Messi.
In fact, each one of us is privileged to watch these.
Those are always the words.
Yes.
Trying to.
But you see,
let me just say something. Let me make a prophecy. You end up saying he doesn't want to compare the two of them.
Okay.
Just watch. You end up saying he doesn't want to compare.
You see, for me, whatever you said, I will still pick Ronaldo ahead of Lionel Messi. Okay. That's my own opinion. That's what I see. Because a footballer who can take care of himself to be where he is, even compete in a league that a lot of people were say it is a retirement league. We saw what Al Hilal came into this FIFA Club World Cup and what they are doing. When you look at their match against Madrid, you understand that the competitiveness of the league, you cannot take it away from their play. And as I said, Ronaldo, for me, as I see it, will stand tall ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo. You might bring the conversation of the FIFA World Cup. You might bring the conversation of winning a lot of cups for Argentina. But what Cristiano Ronaldo has done in club football and national team football,
Roman,
for
let me.
me,